Good morning, dear aspirants. To start with today's news, Israel-Palestine conflict and global issue which comes under GS2 international relation. See, actually, this Israel-Palestine is a long issue, but now it triggered the global because the death toll is increased in Gaza, like it crossed about 50,000, and Israel continues it continuing its military operations, even though Palestinians start to evacuate. So India imposes anti-dumping duty on Chinese product. Also, that they discuss the future of AI in relation to human creativity. That is a different case. So as death toll crosses 50,000, Israel orders evacuation of southern Gaza. There is a strike across southern Gaza. So southern Gaza strike killed at least 26 people, including Hamas. That Hamas is one of the influential political leader, and several women and children were killed. More than 50,000 Palestinians now been killed in the war between Israel and Hamas in the place called Gaza. So most of the Israel's cabinet approves plan to set up a new body with the task to advancing voluntary departure of Palestinians. So the international coordination, the new body would be subject to Israeli and international law and coordinate passage by land, sea and air to the destination countries. So remember the map. This is very important for prelims. So in the West Bank is actually located to the west of the Jordan River. So here you have Israel, towards west you have Jordan River, and Jordan is a landlocked place. There is no sea here, and Jordan to the east and Israel to the south. The Gaza Strip. So Gaza Strip is a small shaped territory, and this is located in Mediterranean coast between Egypt and Israel. And Golan Heights is a very important, strategically important plateau that Israel captured from Syria, and this is actually belonged to Israel. So in the 1967 war, and Israel annexed this territory. The Sinai Peninsula, which is a peninsula in Egypt, and the only part of the country located in Asia. And so this is between, Israel is between Mediterranean Sea to the north, and here you have East Sea, Red Sea to the south, and is a land bridge between Asia and Africa. So this is a map you need to remember. Then India imposes anti-dumping duty on 5 products from China for up to 5 years. So what is anti-dumping duty? This comes under GS3 economics. These duties were imposed as these products like a certain thickness of vacuum insulated flask, aluminum foil, isocyanuric acid and polyvinyl chloride paste, they were exported to India from China at a below normal price, which means below the production price, what their production cost in China. So in a notification, the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs Department of Revenue said that the duty imposed shall be levied for a period of 5 years on imports of this soft ferrite coarse flask and the acid, and for aluminium foil duty also was imposed. So what is anti-dumping duty? It is a protectionist. Who will get protection? The protection will get actually given to the domestic consumer against domestic producer against the foreign imports, because the people believe that price is below fair market value. Dumping is nothing but it is a process wherein a company exports a product at a price that is significantly lower than the price it normally charges in its home. So it is imposed, that this duty is imposed to protect local business and markets from unfair competition by foreign imports. Thus, the purpose of anti-dumping duty is to rectify the trade distortive effect of dumping and re-establish fair trade. So WTO says that the use of anti-dumping measure is an instrument for bringing a fair competition and to protect the consumer also. WTO can take a legal step against the dumping duty, and India Ministry of Finance will take a final decision to impose whether anti-dumping duty. And we have a countervailing duty, which is a specific form of duty that the government imposed to protect domestic producers by countering the negative impact of import subsidies. Human creativity will retain potential despite AI disruption. So, the increasing use of AI, especially in the media space, will remain in the long term human led rather than the machine led. As far as an Indian IIT industry concerned, biggest impact of automation would be felt in low level task. So, despite apprehensions that automation may take over, according to the a4india.org founder. So, IT outsourcing, BPO and KPO, value added data service. These are the evolution. Initially, only we go with ITO, then followed by BPO, KPO, then it is a value added service. So, India's primary AI focus is to overcome the language barriers. Man Ki Baat, which is a highly reliable and accurate corpus of text and audio in multiple Indian languages and dialects. So, Indian AI initiative is A414 Bharat at IIT Madras. A14 Bharat at IIT Madras released a wide range of models and data set based on Indian languages. And MMAC from IIT Kanpur was built on audio voice model leveraging DDAR to achieve for a range of use cases. Sarvam AI, incubated out of IIT Madras, has been roped by the UIDA. Not on the only path, military approach to Maoist lead to tribal repression. This comes under GS3 internal security. Maoist not limited only to forest areas. So, militaristic strategy against Maoists is alienating the tribe, violating the human rights, also repression against the tribals. So, Salva Juda means peace march in Gondi language, which was a militia that was mobilized and deployed as part of the operation in Chhattisgarh. So, India aimed at countervailing Naxalite activities in the region. So, development should be there, as well as rights-based security should also be provided. So, try to answer this question. To become a trade surplus country, India need to use anti-dumping duty and countervailing duty effectively, especially towards China. So, thank you. If you have any queries, feel free to contact this number. Have a great day.